Many people ask what the word Tulika means and why the crow is our logo. Tulika comes from the Sanskrit Tulika, which is the old-fashioned feather quill. And the crow is a bright, busy, intelligent bird, very much part of the landscape everywhere. But more importantly, the crow is undeniably an image of India. The focus of Tulika's books is to give children images of India to grow up with, images that show how all parts of this world come together to make it a diverse and dynamic whole, a changing yet changeless continuum. Through pictures and words, the books offer children opportunities to experience several worlds of people, places, animals, birds, wildlife, colors, shapes, ideas, from cha in the shape of a chhatri or umbrella and a foot forming the ja of juta. To playing with bird shapes to discover 3 birds and ஐந்து பறவைகள், 5 birds. From the folk toy interplay of line and circle in sun, Suryan, and poo, flower, to a magical mystery tour of how Muchu might have discovered zero in long ago Sakshashila. The Bhilalas of Madhya Pradesh have their own story of how land was born, a story drawn by their storyteller on the walls of his house in Jinjini, Jhabua district. Drawing from his studio in Chennai, artist A.V. Ilango's strong lines flow and sketch a Manipuri tale of true worth about 3 brothers and their sister Sanatombi. Eki and Doki tumble their triangle shapes through vivid sketch pen colors, and word birds help the reader along to learn new words and understand new ideas. And folk tales from different parts of India speak through adaptations of various visual art forms. The animals in the scrub and jungles of Rajasthan call a meeting in Phad scroll style to elect a new leader. Chellam and Muthu give thanks for gifts from kind tree spirits in Ayyanar-inspired pictures from Tamil Nadu. The Kalighat style storyteller comes along with the Jatra in Bengal. And a beedi smoking Mithila Sadhu sits amid the sal trees to sort out Kaliya's problems in Bihar. The stories from Gujarat, Kashmir, Punjab and Andhra take on a different approach. They have a different appeal. Bhikubai bargains to his heart's content in the Garoda style of painting. Javed Mian and Shabir Ali look forward to a very special dinner as they sit on an elaborately embroidered carpet. Tarlochan Singh and his friend Pappu ride their tractor through mustard fields flecked with fulkari embroidery. As a reluctant Penchalaya is packed off to a telling of the Ramayana by his wife Bangarama in the style of Kondapalli wooden toys. The world of animals, birds, reptiles and trees is intrinsic to children's books. Even crocodiles can be charming as they go nyak nyak, lying curled up in their eggs. And they are almost as endearing as Sunu Sunu snail caught up in his first storm. Icha the fly and Poocha the cat get together to make payasam, and Kolaba the fox happily poaches on red ripe berries until one not so fine night. Up, or is it down, in the polar caps, Malu, a little polar bear cub, gets over her fear of swimming. Paritosh Sen's nostalgic watercolor memoirs bring to life a mighty Arjuna tree in the village of his birth, now in Bangladesh. There are memories too of a ghost. As Gitanjali sniffs out the mysterious story of Gitanjali the elephant in the forests of Kalagarh. Ranjit Lal barely moves from his vantage point at his own window in his own home in Delhi to get a ringside view of the most exotic and exciting bird life and an ear into their gossip. A little bit of history, a little bit of geography, a little bit of life, all add to the spice. Whether it is a story of the tiger of Mysore, or Jhansi ki Rani, or the apostle of peace on his salt trek to Dandi, and the voices of ordinary people awaiting the dawn of freedom from the British. The Ganga, the Kaveri, the Narmada, the Brahmaputra. These mighty rivers wind generously through our lives. Little Priya lives in a small village by just such a river. And other differently abled children live in city, town and village, asking only to be friends. Kali the Irula boy too seeks friendship, as indeed does Arif, who runs away from Mumbai to the Andamans and makes friends among the Jaravas. Aditi and her friends, the one-eyed monkey, the elephant and the ant, rescue and befriend a dragon in distress and then go on to rescue another nearly drowning in the Thames River in London. Water dominates the life of Suresh, a young man who still lives by and beside the sea in the fishing village he grew up in. Young Hina, however, lives many hundreds of kilometers away in the old city of Delhi, and she tells the story of her life, going to school with friends and learning the exquisite skill of Zardozi embroidery from her parents and surahs from the Quran. By simply sharing stories, writers Geeta Hariharan, Shama Fateh Ali and others lead children on to ask questions. Aditya wants to pray for his friend. But who should he pray to? His Ganapati or Khalil's Allah? Who divides us like this? Who says this is a high caste and that is a low caste? Why do we need weapons of destruction? What does it mean to be the largest democracy? What rights and privileges do citizens of a democracy enjoy? This photographic reminder of the world's most deadly industrial disaster, the Bhopal gas tragedy, is told through narrative and the powerful pictures of Raghu Rai. The questions continue. Why was the factory so close to the city? Could more lives have been saved? Why are people still dying? Why, asks Moina, but why? Moina is Mahashweta Devi's Why girl. Yen Sirumi, Yake Hudugi, Uru Ennendine Penkutti, Kyun Ladki, Kaka Kumari, Kem Chokri. The questions come in many languages, the answers too in many languages. Tamil, Telugu, English, Kannada, Marathi, Malayalam, Gujarati, Hindi, Bengali, Urdu, Punjabi. And across the seas in Chinese, French, Farsi, Czech, Vietnamese, Spanish, Malay, German, Somali, Dutch, Arabic, Serbo-Croatian, Turkish, Italian, Portuguese, Albanian, Kurdish, Russian, Polish. As long as children keep asking questions, as long as children keep demanding answers, Tulika's books will reflect a world peopled by the many and the few, the small and the big, the same and the different, speaking different languages of different faiths in a myriad colors, all connected to each other by the past, the present, and hope of the future.